Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Sunday night NFL Football Sunday early games, late games, post game show, and Sunday Night Football update show. With 5:03 to go in the fourth quarter, Tampa Bay up on Dallas 19 to 3. I'll talk about that in just a moment. But right now, we're going to start with the Browns. The Browns beat the Carolina Panthers 26-24 at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, and are now 1-0 for the first time since 2004. The Browns' defense was spectacular. That really kept Baker Mayfield even on his toes, and the Panthers on their toes, even though they gave away three big plays in the second half. Jacoby Brissett was shaky, but he did very well in this game today. And that was the only problem. Shaky was the only problem in today's game. Myles Garrett had two big sacks in this game today, and they gave away three big plays, as I mentioned, in the second half. And Nick Chubb really did well, put up some big numbers today. And Cade York was just right on with all of his field goal kicks today. I'm going to recap the game right now. It was no score in the first quarter because it was all punts and downs. But in the second, it wasn't until the Browns scored the first touchdown of the second quarter, and it was Jacoby Brissett passed short right to Kareem Hunt for the 1-yard touchdown. Cade York's extra point is good, and it was 7-0 Browns. And then play later, 3 plays later, after Carolina had the punt, the Browns got the ball back, scored their second touchdown of the game. Kareem Hunt up the middle for the 24-yard touchdown, and Cade York's extra point is good, and it was 14-0 Browns. I think the Carolina Panthers scored their first touchdown of the game, and it was Christian McCaffrey up the middle for the 1-yard score. Panero's extra point was good, and it was 14-7 Browns. And then the Browns tried to get into the end zone but couldn't do it. But they did get as close as the Carolina 8. Cade York took the 26-yard field goal, and it was good. It was 17-7 at halftime. Then in the third, Cade York, and the Browns couldn't score a touchdown again. They got to the Carolina 16. Cade York with a 34-yard field goal that was good, and it was 20-7 Browns. And it was in the third. And then after 4 plays by Carolina and 3 yards, and then 3 plays punts, and 3 plays in yards and punts had the punt, both teams. And then Carolina, this is one of the big plays the Browns gave away in the third, scored their second touchdown of the game. Baker Mayfield scrambles up the middle for the 7-yard TD, and Panero's extra point was good. It was 20-14. Browns up by 6. Browns up by a touchdown at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth, the Browns tried to get in the end zone but couldn't do it, and they did get up to the Carolina 30, the Carolina 18, kicked a 36-yard field goal. Cade York kicked that, and it was 23-14. Browns up by 9 in the fourth, and then the Carolina Panthers, and this is the second big play the Browns gave away. Baker Mayfield passed short deep middle to Rob Anderson for the 75-yard touchdown. Panero's extra point was good, and it was 23-21. Browns up by 2. Then 3 play, and the Browns had the punt after 7 plays and 19 yards. And then Carolina tried to get into the end zone but could not score a touchdown again. They got to the Cleveland 16. Pinheiro kicked a 34-yard field goal, and it was good. It was now Carolina up by 1, 23-24. But late in the fourth quarter, and it got to the, because Brissett spiked the ball at the Carolina 40 to stop the clock with 13 seconds left, and at the 4th and 1 at the Carolina 10, Cade York with a late 50-yard game-winning field goal was good, and that put the Browns up by 2, 23-24. And basically, all Carolina got was one last play with 8 seconds left, and that's it. The Browns get the win, go to 1-0 for the first time since 2004. This was a good game, but they're going to be questioning the defense next week for next week's game. This week they're going to question them. But all in all, I have to give a game ball to Jacoby Brissett. 18 of 34 carries and attempts, 147 yards, 1 touchdown. Myles Garrett for his 2 big sacks. Nick Chubb, 141 yards, 2 attempts. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 6 receptions, 60 yards. Javon Clowney gets honorable mention because he made a few good plays. And Cade York, he gets one. He was just dead on with his all of his kicks today. It was Robbie Anderson. I said Robbie Anderson. It was Robbie Anderson either way. But Baker Mayfield's revenge is spoiled. And next week, the Browns, the 1-0 Browns will play the New York Jets here at First Energy Stadium next week. And so we'll see what happens with that game. And Joe Thomas will be honored before the game gets underway, or at halftime he'll be honored. We're going to go over all the other scores from today's action. You already know the Bills beat the Rams 31-10 Thursday night, and I recapped that on my pregame show, so you already know about that one. Here's today's scores. The Pittsburgh Steelers steal the victory from the Cincinnati Bengals in overtime, 23-20. And boy, that was just one of those games where it could have gone either way. I thought Cincy was going to have an opening day win, but that did not happen. And that really put Mitch Trubisky 194 yards, 21 30 carries and attempts, 1 touchdown, and Claypool 36 yards, 6 attempts, and Freiermuth 75 yards, 5 receptions. But Mitch Trubisky, he gets a game ball, and Claypool and Freiermuth, they both get the game balls for that one. The Chicago Bears beat the San Francisco 49ers at home at Soldier Field, 19-10. And that was boy, what a score that was. What a game that was. And that was just one of those games that could have gone either way. San Francisco, I thought, had it, but it was Justin Fields that started the quarterback. He gets the game ball, and Herbert and Pettis as well. They get game balls for that one. The New England Patriots just ran all over. I mean, the Miami Dolphins just ran all over the New England Patriots. 20-7 today at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Miami 1-0, and Patriots fought 0-1. And Patriots did not look good at all in this game. And Tagovailoa gets the game ball for that one. You already know the Browns won 26-24 over Carolina. In OT and NRG Stadium in Houston, the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans end up with a tie, The final score 20-20 in OT. So we have our first opening week tie in week 1. I can't remember the last time we had that happen. The New Orleans Saints come from behind and beat the Atlanta Falcons by 27-26 at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Jameson Winston gets the game ball for that one. The Baltimore Ravens ran all over the New York Jets 24-9. Lamar Jackson gets the game ball for that one. The Washington Commanders came back and beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 28-22 at FedEx Stadium. And the Ravens-Jets game was played at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The Minnesota Vikings ran all over the Green Bay Packers 23-7 at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And the Commanders were at FedEx Field and Washington. The Commanders and Jaguars, I forgot to mention that, but all over the Packers today. The Vikings at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But the Packers are really going to have to make some adjustments. And Aaron Rodgers as well. Because without Devontae Adams, it's just, not good. The New York Giants stunned the Tennessee Titans 21-20 at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. And, boy, the Titans had a chance to win it with a field goal, and it went wide right, so they settled for the loss. The LA Chargers beat the Las Vegas Raiders 24-19 at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. And Justin Herbert gets that one, the game ball. And the Raiders had a chance, they just couldn't get over that hurdle. And finally, what a day for Patrick Mahomes. What an awesome game he had. He beat the Chiefs beat the Arizona Cardinals 44-21. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce get the game's balls for that one. So, and right now, with 2:18 left in the fourth quarter, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hold on to a 19-3 lead over the Cowboys. And boy, the Cowboys just have not looked good in this game tonight. And I do believe that and Dak Prescott is playing tonight. He is back with the Cowboys after overcoming that injury. So it's at the 1st and 10 at the Dallas 43. Dallas has the ball, and I mean, this just has not been Dallas's night, and they were down 12-3 at halftime. Right now it's 19-3. So, and they're now at the 2-minute warning. So. And right now, with the picks of the week, I am 8-5-1, and my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle is 5-6-1. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully I can go to 9-5, and my brother-in-law can go to 6-6-1. So we'll see. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports Sunday Night late games, post game show, Sunday Night Football update show. I'll be back with the Sunday Night Football post-game show once the game is concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day, and it will be possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.